Public power is electric service provided by a city or a town. One of the exciting things about public power is they have their finger on the pulse of the community. That's so important as we are now beginning to see the emergence of the New South.
North Carolina is really transforming and changing. There's a lot of new things happening. And who would have thought a couple of years ago that that would be happening in Kinston, North Carolina, but it is, and we want to be a part of it.
The greatest advantage of public power is that it is local. It's by local people, for local people. They are the owners of the system.
When we have rate changes here, we don't have to ask the Utility Commission. We hold meeting, and if you're concerned about the price of power, if you're concerned about your personal consumption of power, then you can go to the people who make those decisions and be part of that process. When you have businesses like Mother Earth and Chef and the Farmer, they get personalized customer service they don't get anywhere else, and the reason they get that is because it's their friends and their families and their neighbors that are providing that service.
Many of the larger cities in the United States, including Seattle, San Antonio, Orlando, Los Angeles, are all public power communities. Public power began in North Carolina in Statesville back in 1889. It started from an electric street light that was illuminated for about 2 hours in the downtown area. And for about 50 years after that, many other cities followed suit with electric power as well. Municipalities formed their own utility companies because they wanted to bring electricity to their towns. Many of the investor-owned utilities were not focused on small towns, cities, nor the rural area. They were more interested, and their efforts were more directed to urban areas. And so it was incumbent upon smaller cities, if they wanted to be able to grow and to provide electricity for their citizens, they had to take the initiative to go ahead and to produce this power themselves. It was really a time of economic growth, and our public power systems were there to facilitate this growth. Many of the towns, such as Gastonia, High Point, Fayetteville, Lexington, Rocky Mount, Wilson, Greenville, they were at the center. They were key players in producing this public power. We see it in Kinston. We see the new businesses, the new brewery. We see the revitalization of downtown. And our public power communities are right in the thick of things.
You know, we just decided that it would be a really good idea for us to be able to start a brewery in Kinston because we both loved Kinston and we wanted to do something for the community.
By the revitalization that we've done here on the corner, it's really made this street quite a showplace.
We see Kinston kind of being the hub of Eastern North Carolina. You know, we're very centrally located. We're an hour and 15 minutes from the beach. We're an hour and 15 minutes from Raleigh. We're an hour and 15 minutes from Wilmington. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do.
We're just trying to give back something to the community. It's the New South for us.
And it's great for, you know, to be able to come back here and raise a family in a small town and, you know, where you know everybody and everybody, you know, speaks to you when you go to the grocery store.
One of the things I especially love about public power is the service, how quickly they are able to respond to emergencies. In our part of the country, it's hurricanes. We experience them often, and when we do, we know that we can rely on our public power people to be there to get those lights back on.
Mother Earth Brewing coming here and developing in Kinston and developing this into what is going to be a very large locally owned brewery that helps transform Kinston. What we have is people who care enough about their community to stay here, put their money, their heart and soul back into their community, and that's what makes it so great. It's not the buildings, it's the people that make Kinston great.
We hope to become a regional brewery and be distributed all over the South. We want to grow, we want to continue to grow, but we want to grow at a pace that we're comfortable with. We don't want to get too big too quick. We don't want to lose any of the character that we have.